Okay, so what I wanted to show today was we're going to take our most basic fills that we were practicing, and now we're going to start practicing adding in a kick within our fills so that all of our fills aren't just all arms. But now we can add bass in them, just changing out a hand for a bass drum. Now, of course, we're not starting with that, but that's the whole concept, is that we're going to start adding in bass drum within our fills, and we're going to count it in our fills. So, we're still doing linear fills, means one note at a time. That's all linear means. And now we're going to start with the most basic fill that we first learned, the 3-tap fill, which was within quarter notes, within 8 notes, like we talked about. If we're going to count within 8 notes are counted out as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Those are 8 notes. Okay? So, we described how with our very first basic fill, the 3 taps are going to be 3 and 4. So, recap, this was it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Right? Now, all we're going to do is instead of going 3 taps on the hand, we're going to go 3 and 4 and 1. So we're going to do the 3 and 3 and. That and is going to be bass drum instead of hand. That's all we're changing out, okay? So we're going very basic still. So here's how it's going to go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Okay? So that's it, very basic. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Okay. So, now, when you're practicing your fills, we're going to go back to like we did in the very last video, and that was we're going to do it in sets of, we're going to play in sets of 4 or in sets of 8. Because we're demonstrating, we're going to do in sets of 4. So, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Pretty basic, right? Nothing's changing, except for the fact that instead of playing a hand, we're going to play a bass drum pedal. The whole purpose is we want to start getting ourselves used to putting in bass within our fills, because later on when we get to a little bit more complex, but still easy fills, we'll do, you know, we're going to start learning how to slowly introduce that bass pedal, okay? So, again, 3 and 4 and 1. That's that fill. Practice that within, again, sets of 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, the second thing I want to show you is, remember how we started 3 and 4? All we're going to do now is we're going to put back 3 and 4. Those are all going to be hands again, so 3 and 4. The only thing we're going to change now is now we're going to add a bass drum on the 2 and. 2 and. That and right before 3 is when we're going to add our bass note. So then it's going to go and 3 and 4. And 3 and 4. And 3 and 4. So 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 1. So all 8 notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Real slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so that's how you're going to count it out. Now, this right here, once you get this down, this is what's going to make you look like a, whoa, fancy little drummer there. So, because it's cool looking. Well, it sounds cool, because you're starting earlier. So, here's how it's going to sound within a beat. So, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So now, then our set of 4 bars. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounded pretty cool, right? Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, also a cool way to start off a song. Anyways, just try working on those two. This is going to be our very intro into practicing fills using the kick drum. And then later on in the next, several videos, we're going to add in more fills. But now when we add in those fills, we're going to be able to add in a kick drum without it feeling so weird. So we're taking baby steps into this. Again, these are all building blocks, and we got to build on top.